Good morning, guys. I am doing something a little different right now. Who is in your energy that doesn't belong? Or, well, no, not or. And who is doing some kind of black or dark magic or negative speaking about you? Um, you'll know your story. I refuse to feed into it, but for some reason this morning, because it's been going on for so long with me, and people think that I don't know, I figured maybe I'd do a reading to let them know that I do know, but I'm just not reacting to it, okay? Because that's what they want. I didn't even believe in anything or know anything about dark black magic, anything like that. As a matter of fact, tarot is new to me just this past year. I've always been to mediums in the past because there was a place right around the corner called Lilydale from where I lived. I grew up with it, but I don't even know how to do dark magic. You know, want to know why? Because my heart is huge and I pray for people, even my enemies. Okay, so people might not know that about me. Maybe I come off as a bull, and I do, but that's my true intention. So I think people misinterpreted it, misinterpret me, misjudge me. I really that happens a lot. I don't even know how to figure out how I'm so different from other people. I don't even know how to figure that out, so I don't know how other people can. If you don't know somebody, or this is just I can't I don't know why I'm saying all this. If you don't know somebody and it intimidates you because you can figure them out, how about going and asking that person instead of just thinking that you know the person, so you're going to start doing dark magic on them or black magic or whatever you call it, or voodoo dolls. Voodoo dolls. I didn't even think there was a thing. I thought that this one person that I knew very well had voodoo dolls in their house. I thought they were just dolls, but now I'm wondering differently if they were actually real voodoo dolls. All right, sorry. Woke up fired up and pissed off kind of this morning. I've been uh, taking shit for way too long. Let's just put it that way. And I'm doing something about it. All right. Holy Spirit, give me the best message. This is just to help people who are going through this with a message. Who's doing this to you, or are they doing this to you? Do you think you're going crazy? I highly doubt it. Because this is really a thing that people do. I'm finding out now. I didn't believe it, but I can feel the effects of it. It's been going on too with me for about 2 years. 2 years I've been going through this. And just figuring out different ways to get through my life daily, while these people laugh at me. There we go. Imagine that. Imagine the first card coming out. Injustice, blindfolded, indecision. Somebody probably couldn't make a decision about you, so they did an injustice to you instead. Coward. Usually cowards. Alright? Holy Spirit, tell me more about this injustice. This is the High Priestess card. So that's like Spirit being I wanted to say smart ass, like you already know. this person could be secretive. They could be a high priestess herself, or this could be you knowing that you're a high priestess and you basically already know about this injustice, but you don't understand why this is still going on after 2 years. All right, so this is what I have: high priestess, mystery, all knowing, secretive, but then I have balances. Okay, never mind that. Balances masculine energy, magician. A magician is it could be like a powerful manifester or an alchemist, somebody who can change their emotions, transmute their emotions. But when I asked to clarify this injustice, I was given this high priestess card. So if you already know what's going on because you are the high priestess, nothing's getting done about it, that could be why. The fact that you're still holding on to this injustice could be why this card is coming out. So, and take it from me, I've been holding on to something. I hold on to things for a long time, even though I seem to be positive and handling them okay. I noticed by me maintaining positive and I had to keep on trucking. See, people are like, how'd she keep going? How'd she keep going? How can I not? How do I live? I don't have a ton of money to just take off of work and sit around, as I'm guessing half of the people in the world don't. You know what I mean? Um, and if you do have that kind of money and you're sitting around doing black magic, you're just a loser because you're not using your money wisely, and it won't grow. I have been watching karma for about 10 to 12 years, ever since I found out that, about karma, because I was raised Catholic, and it wasn't karma, it was punishment, okay? I'm losing my train of thought, I think, because I'm so wound up, but this was important too. Hopefully it'll come back to me. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have did this reading until I calm down. Alright. Just be a good person. Holy Spirit, please clarify. High Priestess. Come on. Clarify this all-knowing High Priestess card for me, please. This could be somebody that is known for self-sabotaging, very insecure, and has a lot of secrets and trickery. So okay. King of Swords. Sharp words, been through a lot, protecting yourself, humanity, very good with their words, but could be also very cutthroat with the King of Swords. But you're walking away from the drama and the mind games. Can't make this up the way these are coming out. You are protected and cloaked as the High Priestess. Okay, so I wasn't sure how this reading was going to go because I don't do anything along these lines, but I could tell you that the Holy Spirit is on my side right now, giving me this reading for somebody who needs to know it. The first card out was an injustice, and we're asking about black magic. Now, but this makes me feel better. You're walking away from the mind games and the manipulation, uh, and you're being protected here. So, in other words, karma is going to be a bitch because sometimes karma can take 10 years to catch up with you, you know? This is like a walking away. Five of Cups, self sabotage. Okay, we got the self sabotage, insecurities. This could be, okay, this is what I have for this card. Feeling low, Debbie Downer, overly emotional, depression, lack mindset. That's what the Five of Cups is. This is a walking away card. So you're walking away from this. Maybe it could have even been you self-sabotaging yourself also. You're walking away from the trickery, the secrets. You're walking away from it. You're done. You're cutting the cords. This King of Swords could be a Virgo, or somebody's in hermit mode, doing some introspection, some healing, gaining a new perspective, surrendering, going within. So I don't know if this King of Swords is the one who was doing this dark magic or whatever it was. Sometimes I'm not going to get into what black magic is because I don't know a lot about it. They say sometimes it could just be gossip. In my case, it was much more than that. I felt the effects of it, even though I was protected. I felt the effects of it, and I didn't want to come out and say anything because I didn't even know what it was. But I knew something was going on, and I didn't want to sound crazier than the people already said I was. That's what they had to end up going with, that I was crazy. That's all they could come up with on me, is that I was crazy. And I think I proved them wrong this past couple of years for sure. So, see, I feel better already. Okay, so this could be a Virgo that did this. They totally misjudged you, thought you were naive. Wow, as I was just speaking about that. Okay, so that's falling on the injustice. So maybe someone did this because they misjudged you. Instead of coming to you and speaking to you or asking you what was going on. And, you know, that if somebody could live with you for a couple of years and still have misjudge you, that's on their part. That's just dumb. Okay, so you are protected and cloaked. This could have been family too, because you're the black sheep of the family. You're breaking curses, or you grew up in a toxic family dynamic and you never healed your childhood trauma. So, this is falling on the High Priestess card and the Protected card. So, I feel like this whole row is going to be for you, the person asking why people are doing this dark magic to you. That's what it looks like. And, you know, it says you are protected and cloaked, and, you know, if you are the black sheep of the family here and you're breaking curses or you're trying to stop this, maybe this happened in your family. Like for me, the women in my family, my mom, my nana, they all overstayed in relationships that were toxic, or another pattern in my family was men becoming so obsessed with the women in the family. My nana had a lot of people who were obsessed with her. When you have a high energy, sometimes people do get, think they're obsessed with you or that they love you because your energy is what they're seeing. So you could have grew up in a toxic family dynamic where this was going on, but it looks like you could be going through some of this because you are breaking these curses. Okay, now we got a twin flame card. Twin flames, runner, chaser dynamic, intensity. That's what that's this person who's self-sabotaging and insecure and who has the secrets, whoever that is. Um, this Debbie Downer here you're walking away from. That could have been a twin flame. Alright, I'm going to keep shuffling. Hold on though, because I've been just going with this bottom of the deck here. And this King of Swords with the sharp, could have been a Gemini and a Virgo here, right? Or it could have been now I'm looking at it this way. This King of Swords Gemini could be the one who was doing the dark magic. Somehow this Virgo is connected to this King of Swords. But I am definitely being guided to take this card. And now it says celebrating good times coming together. And that's falling on this Virgo. Okay. They totally misjudged you. And you're a shaman or a seer or a healer. That could be why you were misjudged. You know what I mean? Your energy was probably cloaked around these people. When you're in, like, I didn't get any of my gifts shown to me, or even, what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't even get like money coming in until I walked away from toxic people. And I didn't even know if I believed that. Well, you're not going to get your gifts because, God knows, don't want these people to know or to share them with you. I've heard things like that, and I wasn't sure if I believed it, but I do now. Because I wasn't getting any. I shouldn't say anything good, but it just seemed like my luck. I was constantly failing, one thing after the other. And then when I started listening to tarot, and they're like, well, you're not getting your gifts because you're doing this and because you're doing that, I said, you know what? They are right. At least in my eyes, I felt the same as the tarot readers. So I tried it out. And that's when I started getting my gifts, my psychic abilities. That's when I started getting them. I didn't even know I had them. I always knew I was very intuitive and wise, even as a child. But then I went down um, for years of addiction and domestic violence. So I feel like all my things were blocked. As soon as I let go of the people who hurt me or were continuously hurting me that I overstayed with, that's when I started getting my gifts. And even, my money started getting a little bit better. It's not great, but I don't worry. I don't worry. If I don't make enough one week, I know that I'm able to save and get my yourself through to the next week. Okay, I don't want to keep. Oh my God. Sometimes I say I don't want to keep talking, but there's a reason why I am. This says ancestors are gifting you. Between Mercury is going to be on your side between January 15th and January 28th. Your ancestors could be giving you a gift. It could be more psychic abilities. I know mine are coming, getting stronger and stronger. Yesterday I had some visions that were so happy and magical and true. I don't care who believes me. I would never make up shit like this in my life. And it got me through the day. It got me through a shitty day because people are still messing with me, catfishing me, stuff like that. It's been going on for 2 years, and I think they laugh because they're like, how is she getting through this? Let me keep doing it to her. There's going to come a day, just let me tell you, because I'm this close to where I will report every one of these people because I know every one of them who are doing it. But I choose to just stay quiet because I don't want to feed into it. So I don't know why I have this on the back of this car, but it says, from birth, my voice was tampered with. I don't even know why I had that. But anyways, I feel like after you went through a tough time and you were so obedient to your faith, you continued to be obedient and listen to the advice, and that's why I think you're gonna end up getting these gifts from your ancestors, or maybe even you're gonna get some. Be gifted some money somehow, the lottery or something, Hand of God stepping in. This is like getting the Ace of Cups, though. I have Spade of Love. But this is like the Ace of Cups, so maybe this is what's going to happen once you walk away from this feeling low or feeling overly emotional, depressed, lack mindset. You got an Ace of Cups sitting here. All right. So falling on this Virgo and celebrating, I'm not sure if this celebrating good times and coming together was supposed to fall on this Gemini and Virgo. It doesn't look like it, but I'm going to just keep it there. And falling on that celebrating and coming together. Money is their love language, obsessed with money. This person could have been obsessed with money. Another one. It must be the money. Holding on tightly, greedy. This is like the Four of Pentacles. That could be what the injustice is. That somebody was greedy and holding back money from you because they misjudged you. So they probably were like, they probably intentionally were holding back finances from you, or love, or sex, or something. Emotions out of control. That's usually when you don't have your emotions in check or balanced. You either get into overly obsessed with somebody, hating somebody, bashing somebody, that you do things out of emotions. That's emotions out of control. When you react out of your emotions, take it from me, the reactor of all reactors, well, I was. I didn't like myself, so I worked on myself. I didn't like how I was acting, so I worked on it. Wait a minute. Okay. Yep, that's where that one goes. So, this self sabotage, twin flames, runner chaser dynamic, Debbie Downer. Or, you know what? No, I don't think. Hold on. No. I am definitely being guided, and it's not because of the card. Because if anything, the card goes with the reading. Shots fired, true crime, maliciousness. I'm going to shuffle. I'm being guided to shuffle, and that's probably because this twin flame runner chaser and then the ace of cups here. Oh, and I just saw voodoo dolls. This could be a Leo who wants to possibly come in and offer you this ace of cups, or this twin flame Debbie Downer runner chaser person. Could be a Leo. Alright, I don't know why. Okay. Nope. Not being guided to take that. So let's clarify. Money is their love language. Obsessed with money. Let's clarify that one. I hope this is helping you guys or making some kind of sense right now. Second time. Voodoo doll. Dark magic. P.S. They burned it up after backfire energy. Oh, they burned it up after. I heard that in a reading that somebody burned a voodoo doll. So maybe that's why I wrote it. But I do have backfire energy. So if these people were doing dark magic or using voodoo dolls or black magic, backfire energy is karma. You know what I mean? So it's going to be, it might not happen right away, but it's definitely going to come back on the person. When you put ill intentions towards anybody, maliciously, or you continuously, like, I was in an abusive relationship for 30 years, and I used to always say, how does he have so much luck? Like, he's got a horseshoe up his ass. I remember saying that for years. And then, boom, all at once, the karma hit. I never thought this person would get karma either. I really didn't. So, it does backfire. Things do what. The funny thing is, the people who, and this is just from my perspective, the people who do walk with God and or do try to do the right thing are usually the ones to get the karma right away. But that's because God really knows your heart. And sometimes karma punishment is put out there to stop you from what you're doing and put you back on the right path. Okay, so wait a minute. Figure out where I am now. Is this meant to come out? Okay, so whoever was holding on to money or this greedy or whatever. Now we have lovers and unconditional love. But sometimes the lovers card with an injustice or a walking away is a divorce. And I'm getting that here because walking away from drama and mind games, they totally misjudged you. You're a seer or a shaman or somebody is. And then we got lovers with unconditional love, the one. This emotions out of control. It could have been somebody projecting their feelings onto you, uh, disillusioned with this. When people get like, when your emotions are out of control, you let your emotions guide you. So somebody could have been projecting their feelings from what they went through onto you, or, and this is a big one for me, or they could have been a hypocrite. Hypocrisy is, you know what a hypocrite is, but just in case you need an example, it's somebody who's telling you what you're doing is wrong and you shouldn't be doing it, and tomorrow they're doing it. But we do have, okay, listen, too many cards are coming out now. All right, wait. I just figured it out. This deck is, I made this deck around the 78 tarot cards, okay? So, lovers, like I said, the lover card with a walking away card is sometimes a divorce, right? But now we got, there was another love card here, the Ace of Cups. This is falling on the Ace of Cups and the Leo. So I feel like this is somebody who really does love you, your soulmate. So maybe you did walk away from your twin flame. And you're going into this soulmate union with this Leo or Virgo. Okay, so now just this, the next card coming out is falling on this, their love language was money, obsessed with money. The person who is obsessed with money is the one who could have been doing voodoo on you. And you were very kind and loving to this person. You helped this person. Very kind, generous, loving, intuitive, Queen of Cups. They could have been jealous of you. It says beautiful at the bottom. Somebody could have been jealous of your beauty. They could have been doing beauty spells, glamour spells on you. This could have been friends from your childhood, too. These could be friends, insecure, over-emotional people. Because I know, because I have been in that place where I had not necessarily ever done anything like dark magic or anything on people, but I've done some definite manipulative things to people who've hurt me. So this justice injustice row, the first card out, yeah, There's so many cards of walking away now that I'm looking at it. I'm getting that as a result of this, you are feeling free, you are a leader, and you could have bossed up after this. This sometimes people, they think, okay, when I was going through this, I used to say, come on, people, keep it coming. It's just fuel. And I know that I did that on purpose to see if it would get worse after, and it did. So that means, one, those people were watching my accounts and acting like they weren't. If they heard these messages, okay, or they played like they weren't watching the accounts. Two, when I say that, I mean, I get, you almost get an adrenaline like, no, how could they be doing this to me? I gotta fight back. I know, I'll do it in an honest, but manipulative way so they don't even know. That's what I meant by that when I was like, come on, people, you're fueling me. They were. Because I was not going to let people do that to me, even as down and out as I was. I was not going to let them see me, me. And you shouldn't either. Because you know what? It worked for me. That's why I'm sharing this with you. Because it worked for me. By being quiet, not telling my business, I brought these people down to their knees. Okay? Just from following those two little steps of keeping my business to myself, okay? And doing the right thing. Imagine that. Man, I am full of piss and vinegar. I woke up pissed off this morning because I've been dealing with this way too long, and I didn't do anything about it. I let God handle it. But this morning, I wanted to take it into my own hands, and that's why I'm doing this reading. So this hypocrite, or this person with the emotions out of control, had a lot of options. They were a player, or they had devilish ways. Now, the Ace of Cups pile, self-sabotage, feeling low, twin flame, Ace of Cups, Leo, soulmates. This is like saying that a balance card. That balance was needed, or that you needed to get your chakras balanced, your chakras are, body, mind, spirit, I'm sure you know what chakras are. You needed, maybe it needed, this needed to be balanced out, or you needed to walk away from that person who was doing all this, the overly emotional person. You needed to walk away from that marriage. And I'm saying marriage because we got the Lovers and 3 walking away cards, and had to get balanced before you could have this soulmate union. So it does sound like you have somebody who does really love you in this situation. It could have even been family on their part doing this. Somebody could have been doing this to both of you with the voodoo. Yeah, and this could have, the person who could have been doing this could have been superficial, narcissistic, possibly abusive and materialistic. that King of Swords. I'm just really looking because the only, okay, this row here with the King of Swords and a Virgo, it could have been a Gemini and a Virgo, or somebody with Gemini and Virgo in their chart. Um, because, this celebrating good times. So this was somebody you celebrated with. That's why I'm going back over and possibly had good times with. And their love language was money. That's all they talked about was money. That's all. So you'll know who I mean. It was somebody who basically everything in their life was revolved around money. They could have grown up that way. And that is the voodoo, the narcissist. And I take it that they did this to a loving Queen of Cups. Okay, now I'm back to the first row with the injustice. After you left this and you walked away from this drama, you could have gained some success here. And your ancestors, again, ancestors coming up, were helping you. Or they chose you to break this curse because they knew that you had the power to do it. Yep, this person who had several options theirself was in competition, insecure, and jealous of you. Why? If they had all those options, why? And here we go. Non-committal runner ghosted you. And that's falling in the line in the runner chaser twin flame. So maybe this soulmate is not who you thought it was. Maybe this soulmate you haven't even met yet who's coming in. They messed with your money, got you fired, gossip, slander. That's like the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords energy. We already knew that this happened. Imagine that too. It's falling under the King of Swords, the Gemini. Where we have the seer and the shaman, goddess energy. Alright, time to cut the cord because this is going to start affecting you. If you don't break away entirely, even if you have broken away or are stepping out, on your way to a divorce, sometimes you gotta cut cords. And I didn't know anything about this either, but my ex tries to attach his energy onto me every day by calling, texting, asking me to do something for him. I ignore most of those now. It's the hardest thing to do when you're with somebody 32 years and they don't even know how to live without you, basically, because you did everything. That's what the phone calls are. But it's like, when are you going to take care of your own life? So you got to let people, and I know this sounds mean, sometimes fail on their own. How are you ever going to get your goodness coming to you, or get into another committed soulmate union if you still got that person in your energy every day. The reason I haven't cut the cords entirely, well, I mean, trust me, I've tried, but the reason I even entertain some of the phone calls are because if I don't, then my very young daughter, who should not be doing this, is then in turn has to handle it, right? So I try to, but I keep getting spirit saying, no, you gotta cut this cord entirely. Now we got the Ten of Cups falling on this soulmate. This reading is confusing, I know, but now I'm seeing it's because you walked away from this bullshit. I'm gonna say it. This self sabotage, whatever it was. People talking about you, misjudging you. You're feeling whole again with the Ten of Cups. Feeling generational wealth is going to be coming to you. Maybe that's what your ancestors are going to be gifting you. Maybe you're doing something that is gonna set you up. But this is also a lot of love here, and we did have some, the power to somebody loves you, soulmate, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so again, I feel like you're getting back together or getting together with somebody after walking away from somebody else. That's what I keep picking up, and that has have been coming up in a lot of the readings for a long time. Manifest your dreams. You're on the right path. So if you're on the if you're this goddess energy, you know it, and you're a seer or a shaman. And don't forget, someone here is a high priestess too. So, and I, I literally, I know people say throat chakra. I don't know if that's what this is, or my nose is running this morning. Um, Manifest your dreams. You are on the right path. And that's falling under this new soulmates, this Ace of Cups. Heck, this could even just be something from Spirit. The Ace of Cups could be just a cup of love coming from Spirit because nobody else loved you the way you were supposed to be loved. You know what I mean? That happens. If people didn't took their own free will, even if it was a divine union, but they chose to not be a part of the divine union by hurting you or something like that, you will get sent somebody new, or you'll just get gifted things from the universe because of what you've been through. If you were obedient, if you were kind through the whole matter, But it's saying you're on the right path, and that's falling on the soulmate here. So after leaving a twin flame, you could be going into a soulmate union. After the Phoenix Rising, which is a transformation, like a total rebirth. You could have totally balanced your chakras. We got that here. Got your emotions, dealt with your emotions, and became this high priestess. Definitely getting that here. You were very obedient, balanced. So you got yourself balanced. This is the Temperance card here. Um, Patient. This is, again, a gift from God. So maybe your shaman abilities, your seer, your goddess energy, whatever, maybe after this injustice, you were gifted these things or threw you into a transformation, Phoenix rising here, which when you've gone through a lot in your life, that's usually when you do look more into your gifts. Everybody has these gifts. Sorry, I don't usually do that. But how crazy that this is 50 minutes and 50:55 on the clock. 5:05 on the actual clock. And I just put this 555 change card down. What you think about, you bring about. Okay? This is very true. That's the cycle of life. What goes around comes around. And back around again. Okay, so we got another Virgo card here. But it's not necessarily a Virgo card. It says check your sixth house. And for some reason I have Virgo. Your sixth house deals with relationships. So check and see what's in your sixth house. If you're, that'll help you. If you go into your birth chart and you read what the sixth house is about and what your sign entails in that sixth house, that can help you with why some of this, knowing that some of this is happening or why this is happening. Like for me, when I went into my birth chart and read that, that my life path number deals with heavy karma. I could have had from a child. Most of the time, that's generational. That stuff is already like that in your family, so of course it's going to trickle down to you. But you're moving away from what no longer serves you, and we already saw that with the walking away. That's awesome. After the death and rebirth, you're walking away from what no longer serves. Now I feel like I'm just getting you some good advice here. Well, that's what's coming out. All the things we regret are all the things we regret. So if you regret not taking a chance on somebody or coming in and giving them the truth, it's not too late to do that. But you will regret it if you don't. That's what this is saying. Sometimes if you want to do something and never end up doing it, that's going to be a regret for the rest of your life for you if you don't. So think about that before you decide, not to go and do something, give somebody their justice maybe, or tell the truth, or taking a chance on things in life, being insecure. Break every chain, break every chain. My God is awesome, healing and feeling grateful. Those are songs that I wrote down. My God is awesome. Awesome. I love that song. And then break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power. Okay. So this is a healing and feeling grateful card after going through a death and rebirth. Probably that you got through all the black magic and the voodoo. It is falling in that row. Wake up. Get out of your head. And again, there's a cup there, so that's an ace of cup, another like ace of cups. I'm living and manifesting my daydreams. Definitely went through a dark night of the soul, or somebody is. This could be your person. Uh, cry it out. Seriously, don't hold everything in. Get the cry out. Get the cry out. Maybe that's why I'm doing this morning, is because I cried myself to sleep last night. So I got a renewal. I let some of that. Ghosted you, punished you, left you at your worst. No respect, not your fault. But somebody does love you and wants to equally give to you. I wrote, pack an overnight bag. Big dick energy. Magic stick. So somebody could want to take you on a vacation after all this. But they are working on their money. Okay. Religious factors could have interfered in this relationship. I have spirituality and religion on the same card, so that could have been a factor. You could have overstayed in a marriage because of religious beliefs brought on by the family or your upbringing. Heavily getting that, heavily picking that up here. This is a past person that wants to come in and give you this equal give and take here. Could be this Virgo. Alright, one more bit of advice. I have impulsive. Don't think, just reacts. Use the 5 steps of decision making. And it's funny that comes up because if you do an alchemist, remember I said somebody knows how to transmute energy here and control their emotions? Now it's like a clarification. Alright. I like this one. That's why I'm going to read it. And then I'm going to pull a romance angel, which I wasn't going to use this once I started this reading. But I do feel like there is somebody who does love you in this situation. But I feel like the person you walked away from caused you a lot of strife in your life. It says, you go down the road, there's a pothole, you fall in. And I wrote addiction for some reason, so this could be like the devil card. You go down the road, there's a pothole. A pothole. A pothole. You go around it. Solution. When I learned this, it was more like a whole page of falling in the pothole or rabbit hole, people call it in spirituality, right? But I shortened it for this card because it's like saying insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, but finally after 5 or 6 tries of falling in the hole, they decide, oh, I can walk around it. So there's ways around that. We got power couple vibes. Power couple vibes. Both leaders taking the stage. Someone loves you. You could already know this person. And we did get that this was a past person that wanted to come in and give you your flowers. And there could have been a heartbreak. And it could have been this person who is vibing on the same, power couple vibration as you. that all you both could have been heartbroken, lovesick, feeling lonely. No more drama. Not a victim. Okay, let's see. Now that we have a beautiful offer or something from a soulmate who wants to equally give to you, I hope that this didn't confuse you. I didn't expect to get that many cards out on a subject that I never speak on. Holy Spirit, can I have a message for the collective? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Maybe I did mention a trip or a vacation there. So maybe you could be taking a trip. Or you're getting married. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Definitely. Did you know that fun is a necessity of life? That it is one of the 5 needs. It is a need. It is not a want. It is a needed necessity of life to have fun. So if you're a Debbie Downer and you never want to have fun, I could see why you're walking away from that. Third clarification of a soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. This past person, if you were wondering, there's your, and you have to, all right. I was worried, but now I feel better. Release your ex. So you did walk away from something here. So as far as who was doing the black magic or the dark magic, I don't know if it was this person you're walking away from or this Gemini. That's what strongly is coming up for me. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Past life relationship. And it does say engagement here too. Engagement, honeymoon, past life person who wants to come in, give your relationship a chance. You needed to love yourself first. We already know that. Self-love came up and death and rebirth. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate it. Because I thought I was going nuts. I'm going to end it there, guys. You probably won't see me doing another reading like this. I did definitely learn a lot, but I literally feel like I'm ready to go back to sleep. But it is only 5:15 a.m. and this is the longest reading that I've ever done, ending on 10404. Fours could be significant here. Fours are good luck, and it looks like you got a beautiful commitment coming in, so that's good luck. Ugh. All right, guys. You're the high priestess here, so you already know that. Somebody's a high priestess or has shaman-like abilities. Some kind of gift. So there was an Ace of Cups. Hope this helps.